Let's take a look back. Let's end on a lighter note for me. Um, Congratulations, Carmelo Anthony. I believe that they did you dirty down the stretch, bruh. But more than anything, I want to say congratulations on a great career. He did do 19 years. I didn't even know that uh um I didn't know that that was a part of this deal that he needed to retire. But yeah, man. We did get it. Did get news today that Carmelo Anthony did retire, man. As I look back on his career, a dog score. Zell May shared a wonderful video about who Melo was today, and he says, "Listen, I wasn't gonna pass you the ball, and I'm not gonna pass you the ball. I just need you to know that your feet wasn't set." That was a great story, but
Shout out to
Melo will
Shumpert.
always be known to me.
Shumpert tells
Wow.
the best stories.
Um,
Shumpert tells the best stories ever.
he does with all that damn platinum and metal in his mouth. I just want to say that Melo had a good career. He'll always be known as a great scorer. I think he was KD before KD came in, and he battled with Kobe like no other. He was physical guy. He just couldn't get the ring. I don't know if that's because of his style of play or the teams that he's with. I don't know what the consensus is.
George
All,
Carl,
all I
Blame the
all,
Knicks.
all,
Blame the
all I
Knicks.
all I know
Amari
is that
Stoudemire.
the consensus is that he'll go down as a great player, just like Iverson. He just didn't get a ring. Zelmay, go ahead. Your thoughts?
Melo, my favorite player. One of the few players I got a jersey for. Him, Wade, Michael Jordan, Allen Iverson. That's it. So, and he's probably out of my all-time favorite players. One thing, he didn't get a ring because George called, as Kenyon Martin said, don't call plays, but he loved it. Because they said they ran the play. J.R. Smith said this too. We literally had no play call. In 3 games in a row, Trevor Ariza stole the ball and dunked it while we was up 1 point. Therefore, the niggas never went to the championship until today. By the way, for those that don't know, when I say he saved the franchise, Denver was the team that was supposed to move to either Las Vegas or OKC. Melo came, they went to the playoffs 3 years, and Seattle ended up moving when KD came a few years later. So he saved Denver's franchise. Why? That's why I bring it up. The franchise he saved got to their first finals. Why? They have never went to a finals before. They barely ever made it. They were the worst record in the league going in that year. They literally won 9 games, one of the worst records in NBA history. Andre Miller, old Marcus Camby, all of them was on there. And he went in the first year, took him to the playoffs, lost to the Kobe and Shaq. That dynasty was still running in. So he lost to them. Dropped like 35, like what? He dropped about 32 on Kobe and them in game 4 to try not to get swept. But again, he playing with old Marcus Camby, Andre Miller, Linus Cleveland, and he played well.
Nene.
Then they wasn't there yet. Him and J.R. Smith.
Oh, you talking about back in with the first?
Yeah, the first year when they got swept by the Lakers. Then he got beat by the Lakers again with Gary Payton and Carmelo. Then he got beat by Tim Duncan the year they won a championship in 2005. So he just had a string of going against the 1 season. Then he finally got Chance Billups and they started winning. And then he had a chance with the Knicks where they got the 3 seed. And then Amari Stoudemire decided he gonna hit
Fire case.
Yeah, fire case and break his hand. And then Melo ain't got no other star. So then they lose. Then they play LeBron after it, and then they lose to Indiana. And that's kind of how his career kind of petered because as he got older, he refused to come out the bench, did the same thing Westbrook did. Then he realized he come out the bench, played great. And people just didn't want him on the teams. I don't know what was going on with that. I think he could have helped a lot of these teams right now. Went to Portland, played well for Portland. People don't remember he played with Portland, but he played well for them. And I got why they did it because Anthony Simon had to get his PT. So I understand why Portland got rid of Anthony Simon as a future. He's a really good player, Joe. So I understand that. Great career, by the way. Kobe said the hardest person to guard in the league was Melo because it don't matter what you did, he was scoring.
That like in that video that you that you share with us today. That's my job.
Yes, my job is to score. Shump sound wide open. Melo, why you didn't pass me the ball? Shump, listen. I know you open, but I do this.
I practice shooting on 2 people. I practice this And I realized that your feet wasn't set.
And Shep said, "Oh."
And
Well,
and and and
he said,
and
"I respect it." He told me straight up, "You
and
ain't
and
never getting this ball."
and if that happens again in that same situation, it's going to happen again. I'm not passing you the ball. Like, you just need to know that right now.
And he respected it. He like, hey, he said that what alphas do. He tell me, he like, listen, I'm the alpha. I did a move, two people on me. I saw you, I see you, I know you open. And he said, soon he said, I know you open. I said, oh, it wasn't like he don't see me. I had to yell at him. He just wasn't gonna do it. Ain't do nothing about that.
And like Iman said, I mean, Carmelo, I've always known him as somebody to always take the blame. Like Iman said, like he ain't never just been like, man, we just got it, man. We just need more help. We need it. No, he's like, man, I just didn't do what I was supposed to do today. I didn't score. I didn't, And people want to talk stuff about Carmelo's defense. Carmelo can play defense, and we saw him clearly play Kobe Bryant to the best of his ability during that series.
Couldn't play LeBron, of course, defense, but that's LeBron defense. Like holding people to that standard. And on the day LeBron go out the league, he the last one left, Joe.
That's it.
2003, yeah. There's nobody else. The whole draft is retired. Melo
except for Chris Paul.
Chris Paul was 2004.
Oh, okay. Well, my bad. I guess.
Well, that friend group is still LeBron.
Yeah. Chris Bosh out of there. Yeah,
2003. Dwayne Wade, Darko, Shane Battier. I think Udonis Haslam. Was he in that? I think he said he retired. So
Udonis,
he basically retired anyway. But they were yelling for him to get in yesterday, and they like, nah, he too old.
He gonna get it. I swear, if they win tomorrow night, he will be in Days City getting it in tomorrow.
I think you done this for 2003. I might be wrong. Let me see if him and you done this the last one is.
He been there a long doggone time, man.
Draft. Let's see what
we looking up right now to see who when Haslam was.
Yes, he went to 2002, same draft. Well, hold up, was that the year before?
That's the year before. They
oh yeah, he a year older than him. So, okay.
So he's in year 21.
Jay Williams was the second pick. Won Rookie of the Year. Yao Ming was number 1. Jay Williams won Rookie of the Year. He was killing it. And then that's why they make all the rules. You can't go snowboarding. You can't drive a motorcycle. Everybody remember he was on that motorcycle that off season. What he averaged in Rookie of Joe? 22?
Something like that. It was respectable numbers for sure.
Yeah, Jay Williams averaged like 22 points. Let's see what he averaged. Let me make sure I ain't lying to y'all. Let's see what he said. I don't want his career number because it went way down after that because he had a car accident. So I don't want to say that. I'm trying to see.
So
he won Rookie of the Year though for y'all me. He averaged 14.77, which is great.
So
thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99 ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.